The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Dolphins and the Jags, and it's all up next.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play.
The Jags defense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And this is one final opportunity to make sure you've got everything under control out there. This is all about finding that comfort level because you certainly don't want to be learning on the job once the season gets underway in a couple of weeks.
They'll start here with Gaskin. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Motion man is Berrios. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now HITTIN on 1st and 10. A little juke. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he caught it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Tua. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tua now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Tua sets up to pass it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Tua, the final shot before half. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports
We were certainly treated
report.
to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exit.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. The third quarter begins with a run by HITTIN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a toss left for HITTIN. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. Tua now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime.
Let's go. Damn, I wish this was the regular season. What is y'all doing? I'm going to have to restart this after this game. They tripping. Where the replay at? I ain't going to show the replay or nothing. Yeah, I'm going to have to restart the Xbox after this. They tripping. I want to see that. I want to see that. Mic off. I think there's a way I can. I'll be able to get that. I want to clip that.
pick six just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make it. Here's HITTIN to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to HITTIN. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A nice little juke. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. They'll run out of the gun with Gaskin. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about... Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.